Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning into Trade Chat. My name is Panzer, and today I'm going to be watching the new Tomb of Sargeras ending cinematic featuring Kil'Jaeden. I have not watched this yet. Everybody's been spamming me for the past the past one single day, if I was going to make a video on this or not. So here I am doing it for you guys. If you want to watch the cinematic for yourself, I have it linked in the info below. Also, if you go to Wowhead's page, they have it available in a bunch of different languages, if English is not your first option of languages. But yeah, you guys know I'm not a huge lore buff. The last time I knew, Kil'Jaeden was hanging up on Sargeras and being very, very sassy and brazen, so I can't imagine that Tomb of Sargeras ends well for him after that attitude outburst, I guess, but we shall see. I hope that you guys enjoy watching this video, and I will see you on the other side. All right, 3, 2, 1, play!
Our fates are now one. Argus will be your tomb.
Oh, goodness.
At least we will have died fighting.
Our war isn't over yet.
Khadgar just gives up. He's done.
Not while we hold the key to all worlds.
What is that? I don't even know what that is. Oh, God.
Khadgar, take us home. I was always envious of you.
Yeah,
Your
obviously.
gift, your faith, your vision. I never believed that Sargeras could be stopped. Perhaps you will prove me wrong.
Everyone, get ready!
Where did Valen go? Alright, that's...
Is everyone all right?
Is that in Val'Sharah or is that in the Broken Shore? Oh my god, it's so pretty! I probably shouldn't think that, but I do.
Have you done?
Oh my god, he brought Argus
Sometimes
here.
the hand of fate must be forced.
Oh, wait, he did that on purpose? Okay, so I am a little bit confused and I have a lot of feelings. Obviously, we see Valen, Khadgar, and Illidan on our hero's side, and then obviously Kil'Jaeden is the villain in this situation. But we see this kind of more human, vulnerable version of Kil'Jaeden, probably because he's dying, saying that the only reason he had really gone with the dark side of things is because he didn't think that Sargeras could be defeated. So it was kind of like, if you can't beat him, join him. And I think we've seen a strange progression of Kil'Jaeden in the past couple cinematics, where it's pretty clear that his faith in Sargeras, well, he's saying now that he never believed he could be stopped, but it was certainly wavering, and he was weighing a lot on the sacrifices that he had made and the choices that he had made, and it looks like he was obviously dying. And what was confusing to me is that, you know, Illidan, I don't know what the rock was, and I feel like you guys are gonna slaughter me in the comments for not knowing what that rock is. I should probably know what that rock is. Is it a pillar of creation? I really don't know. It was just a big hunk of fell. But he uses that so that Khadgar can portal them, and I don't fully understand. Like, Khadgar's a mage. Why did he need Illidan to do the fell crystal thing? I don't know. Someone contact Nobble, because I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, so Illidan is like, no, we're gonna go home, and Khadgar was like, but we're gonna die, and then Khadgar ports them, and it looked like Valen was like putting Kil'Jaeden out of his misery, but in like some sort of like kind and radiant way. But then they all just appear back in the Broken Isles, and it seems that Illidan intentionally brought Argus to us, which Khadgar is obviously not thrilled about, and I think it was a short-sighted thing of Illidan to do, but desperate times call for desperate measures. And I also understand that, if the big bad, if Sargeras is on Argus and all of the problems are coming from Argus, the only way to truly stop those problems is to stop Argus entirely. So I think the expansion is taking a turn towards demonic genocide. I don't know. I feel like I'm left with more questions than answers after watching this. I find myself, which is pretty typical. Let me just put a pin in this. I find myself really siding a little bit, or not necessarily siding, but I find myself being very sympathetic towards Kil'Jaeden, which isn't uncommon for me. I feel like I have an easier time relating to villains than heroes in most situations. Not that I am personally a villain. I just think that it's easy to understand why people make choices and they turn out to be the wrong choices, but they may have been doing them for the right reasons, at least in their head. The road to hell is paved with good intentions, or I guess in this situation, the road to Argus is paved with good intentions. So yeah, this was a crazy cinematic. I don't think we've ever seen anybody move a planet before, but maybe we have. I'm certainly excited to see what's going to happen in 7.3 because it's very clear after this cinematic. I mean, a lot of people have asked me, is Tomb of Sargeras the last raid? Which I've repeatedly said, no, we know 7.3 is Argus, but I don't know, I guess I did not realize how big Tomb of Sargeras was going to be in getting to Argus, right? I didn't really know how they were going to introduce it, and I think this was a really interesting way to do so, and I'm intrigued to see where we go from here. I mean, are we spaceshipping up there? Are we taking little Sentinexes up to Argus, or is this going to be a portal situation? Are they going to attack us? Are we going to have some sort of Death Star that can consume a planet, which... while I'm at this, for all the people who got mad at me for calling the Death Star a ship a year and a half ago, I'm sorry. It is a ship, but it is a weapon first, okay? I'm sorry. But, yeah, I don't know. I like that we're kind of getting this sort of sci-fi-ish thing going on among the fantasy in World of Warcraft, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here. Like I said, as far as the actual raid goes, my guild killed the first... Well, my raid group. We have 2 raid groups in my guild. My raid group killed the first... I think it was the first 5 bosses on normal last night, and we're going to finish it up on Thursday and then probably start on heroic either Thursday after we finish normal or on Sunday. But we like to start on normal first to kind of give ourselves a little ease in there, just the tip first, But so far, I've thought everything was really pretty. The raid is really awesome looking. I think some of the mechanics are new and at least things that we haven't seen in a while, even if we've seen them before. I also, I felt that normal was very, very easy. We one-shotted a couple of the bosses, which was surprising. But then again, if I remember correctly, back in Hellfire Citadel, normal was face roll easy, and then heroic was just a stone wall. So we'll see what the difficulty difference between normal and heroic is. But so far, so good. Having a lot of fun. I really like the look of a lot of gear that's coming out. I already got an awesome trinket, which I was very excited about. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the cinematic and the raid as a whole. I'll have a video after I've actually finished Tomb of Sargeras about my thoughts on Tomb of Sargeras. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to do a first impression since I haven't actually had a full impression yet, but let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this cinematic, and if you feel like I'm missing anything and I need to be filled in, I'm all ears. I would love to learn more. I would love to hear more, so be sure to leave me comments in the comment section below. Again, if you would like to watch this cinematic for yourself, I'll have it linked in the info below, and also if English is not your first language, Wowhead has it available in a bunch of other languages as well, so I'll have that link too, and I think that's all the things. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I love you all. You're in my hearts. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.